Hello there, Scorpio. It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-May general tarot reading. So this will be good from now until mid-June. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, let's get into your reading. Hummingbird spirit, be here now. Okay, the hummingbird spirit is that energy of you may be racing around, really busy, trying to get a lot of different things to work. It's almost that energy of having plates spinning up in the air, right? And it could be that, this could be like in your job or career sector. But there's an energy here of needing to focus. Instead of having 10 plates up in the air, try just having one or two up in the air, because it's almost as if your energy is fragmented. You're having a hard time keeping everybody, everything, this could be your clients, it could be your relationships. You're trying to keep a lot of people's situations happy, and it's impossible. It's just impossible. It's almost like this energy of Scorpio. Make yourself happy and don't worry about everybody else. That's the energy that's there. A leg up. I feel like the universe is coming in. This is like the Ace of Pentacles, bringing an opportunity in for you so that you don't feel like you have to be racing around like this. So this could be like a little bit of a financial, windfall. It could be, a new job opportunity. It could be, it could even be, say, you have young children at home or something, a friend of yours saying, hey, can I take the kids for a day so that you can have a spa day or something? It's like, it's as if the universe is coming in to give you something, because they know that you're working so hard, but it's almost as if you need a break from the work so that you can just sit and be, because your energy is too scattered, so you can't see your way clearly. What do we have here? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So it's just that energy of stepping into your divine feminine, allowing things to be a little bit. It's almost as if you're pushing too hard. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details here. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Hermit energy on the bottom. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but you don't have to be. An energy of, you may be feeling like you have to do it all yourself. There's that Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Kind of a little bit of an energy of wondering if you're on this right path. Wow. This is kind of an energy of just, do I have to do it all myself? Do I have to plant all the seeds? It's kind of like, you're trying to harvest a lot, whatever it is, and so maybe you're trying to grow a huge vegetable garden. So it's not like you only have green beans. You're also trying to grow peas and lettuce and tomatoes and radishes and asparagus and I don't know, whatever else, right? Cucumbers, squash. So you feel like you have to be the one that's running around planting all of these different vegetables, having the knowledge of how to grow all of those different vegetables, taking care of all those different vegetables that have different watering needs, different sun needs, different, nutrient needs. So it's almost as if you're trying to do all of that, and there's this energy of stop and rest and look at one option. So whatever that may mean to you, if this is a lot of different people in your life that you're trying to run around and please, it's about, wait a minute, stop, look at one person at a time. Or if this is a lot of clients or job opportunities, it's, it's almost like having an iron in a lot of different fires. And the message here is stop. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it all yourself. Like, is some of this thing, can you delegate it to somebody else? Really interesting. Yeah, because I feel like, you're at a crossroads. I have to go in a different direction. I can't keep all of this going, whatever this is, Scorpio. And I feel, your hard work is paying off, but it's almost as if you're working too hard. There's something you're working really hard at. When we work really hard, sometimes we just need to be, so that we can see clearly what the path forward, right? And I feel like that is your energy right here with the Star card, like healing, understanding. For some of you may just be trying to keep busy just to feel worthwhile. Sometimes, we do that. Or to try to prove ourselves to other people, to your employer or somebody like that. So you take on a lot in order to try to show your worth or show your value to somebody. But there's some healing that needs to be done here. Understanding that you just can't do it all, So let's see what we have here. 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords, the Sun. Nice. Knight of Cups. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, give yourself a little love, Scorpio. Give yourself a little love. Yeah, there's something here with the 10 of Cups. This is the energy of family, a happy family. And you're trying to heal or keep everything really happy here with the Sun card. Trying to heal this situation. But once again, I feel like it's almost as if, well, I've got to come over here and get this plate going, get, this part of the family happy. And then, oh my goodness, I have to go over here and keep this part of the family happy. And then, oh, this part of the family. And it's kind of like, at the same time, are you also making yourself happy? Sometimes I think we have to take a look at how much time and energy we put into relationships that we don't get a lot out of, right? Whether that's family, friend, coworkers, whatever. Sometimes we can put a lot of time and energy into it because we feel a responsibility. Like, if these people don't like me, then I have to make them like me. I have to have them see what a bright star I am. But I'm almost getting the sense that step into your own light. Just shine your own light. And when you do that, this situation, whatever it is, will come into balance for you. Because I feel this almost this need to prove yourself for some reason. So let's take a look at your obstacle here. Wow. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. I do feel like it has something to do with your work, or money, because there is a huge connection between our money, our relationship with money, and our relationship with how we value ourselves. So, in other words, if you feel like you have to have all of this money, that sometimes means that you feel like you're not worthy unless you have a lot of material things or something like that. It's not always, but a lot of times taking a look at your relationship with money will also give you a good indication of your relationship with yourself and how you value or view yourself. All right, so this is kind of interesting. We have the World card here. The World card, this is your obstacle or area resistance. The World card is about endings and beginnings, meaning to end some type of situation or belief or sense of value. I'm going to come back to that, or worthiness, so that you can kind of step into a more situation that is more aligned with who you are or your soul's purpose. It's interesting because look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, and they came out like this. Now, pages a lot of times can mean children, okay? But there's two pages here. So it could be you and a sibling. And I'm going to say that because we have the family card here. So it could be you and a sibling, or you and your other siblings, however that plays out for you. Or it could be, if it's a work situation, it's you and your co-workers. It would be people that are on the same level as you, even if they're in the same department, in a different department or something like that. It's your peers in some way. Siblings or peers. Okay. Now look at the two pages. They have their backs to each other. It's as if they're not talking, right? Or very little communication. It's giving me the indication that either you're not getting along with this person or you're competing. There's a sense of we're competing, so we're not talking. So like in a work situation, right? This could be somebody, the two of you are up for the same promotion, right? Or, some type of big project or something like that. But you used to maybe be friends, but now you're not friends because you're competing for the same project. Then we have the King of Swords. It's almost as if this is somebody that's in a position, let's put it, to decide who is right and who is wrong. The King of Swords has kind of a cold-hearted, analytical type of energy. This is Libra, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy, air sign. But it doesn't have to be one of those signs. The King of Swords is just this energy of, I make the decision based on the facts the way I see them, not necessarily how everybody else sees it. No heart, no soul in this. It's just basic facts. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, you're in a situation, whether it is a family situation or a work situation, where you feel like somebody is kind of judging you or comparing you to somebody else. There's this need for, this to end. Okay. However that means. And it could just mean your perspective of this competition to end. Or just your sense of lack of worthiness, because for some reason you feel like you're competing against somebody, and that somebody else, if it's siblings, it could be a parent. If it's coworkers, it's your employer. It's somebody that is holding court. Let's put it that way, holding court. And I almost feel like somebody is making you feel like you're competing, even if you're not competing. But in a way, I feel like the King of Swords enjoys this competition, because look at this, it's kind of like I get to decide who's the better one. It's that type of energy. And unfortunately, I feel like this is where those spinning the plates is. How much more can I do when I'm in competition with this other person, or perhaps even a group of people? How much can I do? How many plates can I spin so that I can prove to the King of Swords that I'm the better one? For some of you, I don't think that this is true because they're pages, but it could be, if it's a romantic situation, you could feel like you're in competition with another person. If that's the case, I would definitely say this is probably not a competition you want to participate in, because the king, these are pages. The king isn't, if it's romantic, the king is not even thinking either one of you is a queen, right? So there's that energy of I outrank everybody. I get to make the decision. Really tense energy there, I'm going to say. And I feel like this is part of your healing process, is taking a look at the situation, how you want to progress with this situation. If this is like a family situation, maybe a situation you really feel like you cannot leave, right? there's always sibling rivalry. Let's admit that, right? But you may feel like you can't leave, but can you somehow pull yourself back from this situation? Let's go look and see what we have for the advice. So we have the Ace of Swords, stepping into your truth, finding your own victory, finding your victory in your own worthiness, understanding that, it's not about how many plates you're spinning in the air. It's not about how much money you are acquiring. It's about understanding that you are being asked to choose a different path, to choose to walk in your own truth, to not try to appease other people just so that you can win this competition. Sometimes when we work really hard to win a competition, it's almost as if then we win it and then we're kind of like, well, why did I work so hard to win this? Right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go to your Ace of Swords. Let's clarify this. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So now we have the Queen of Swords. So over here we have the King. Now we actually have a Queen. The interesting thing is that the King of Swords is somebody that is really cold-hearted. The Queen of Swords does cut things out of her life that are not meant to be on her path, are not for her highest good. But she does have a little bit of more of a nurturing, loving, compassionate. She listens to people's stories. She doesn't just look at facts on a piece of paper and make decisions, right? She has a heart. The King of Swords really doesn't have a heart. The Queen of Swords does have somewhat of a heart. Okay, it's about stepping into your truth. There is something about your self-confidence, about how you make money or about money. There is something here that's coming out. It's about taking a look at that, of understanding that it's time to not get so caught up in trying to perhaps prove your worth through your work or through how you obtain your money or something like that. There is a sense of finding your independence when it comes to money. So let's go back to your family, okay? Because we have the Four of Swords. There's something here about healing. So perhaps you grew up in a family where, let's say you grew up in a family where, let's say your family had felt like unless you have a job, like a corporate job where you were bringing in a lot of money and going up some corporate ladder, right? That if you didn't have that type of a job, then for some reason you were not worthy, whatever, right? That was the traditional way to go. And you have been toying at trying to have a corporate job or build this accumulation of wealth in order to prove yourself, right? Because for some reason you don't have the self-confidence when you're around your family. You may around your friends and that type of thing, but when you go home for Thanksgiving dinner, it's kind of like, yeah, oh, Scorpio, what do you do? And you're always afraid to talk your truth about how you make your money or something like that. There's something about gaining your independence from the thinking of other people that maybe you have grown up with, right? Of understanding, now wait a minute, I can make money the way that I want to make money. Why do you care? If I'm independent and financially stable and secure and happy and creating for my soul's purpose, why do you care how I make money or how much money I have? It's about taking your self-worth back into yourself and understanding you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. All you have to do is be happy with yourself, to step into your truth, to earn your money, to have the things in your life that are important to you because they're important to you, not because they're important to somebody else. Okay, so when you step into this independence, what we have as the outcome is the Five of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and clarify that, because the Five of Pentacles is an energy of losing your money, right? Or feeling abandoned or rejected, of not having enough. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Keep your confidence, Scorpio. Keep your confidence. Okay, now I get it. I was like, not really sure. Okay, Scorpio, you're being called to go within, to listen to your heart, to listen to your intuition. I really feel like there's this energy of stepping into your own confidence. Whatever this situation is, I feel like this competition that you feel that's going on is a competition to help open you up to standing in your own confidence about how you create the life that you create for yourself, how you create the abundance that you create for yourself. The Queen of Wands is the most attractive queen, let's put it that way. She's the most creative. She's extremely business savvy. She knows that she can create anything. She can create the business, the lifestyle, anything that she wants. On top of that, everybody wants to be with the Queen of Wands because she is so confident. She just, magic happens. The Queen of Wands has that magic touch of taking something that is nothing and turning it into something magical. It's about stepping into that energy and walking away from anybody else's thinking. It's really and truly putting you onto your soul's purpose of becoming independently financially stable, of realizing that you don't have to work with other people. When you work with other people, this is what you get. Right? You feel abandoned. You feel betrayed. You feel like it's never going to work out, because I feel as if for some reason you're put into a sense of competing as soon as another person is involved. It's about stepping into your power of being independent on your own, of realizing you can do it on your own. If you have been having trouble, Scorpio, working with other people, I feel like this is actually on your soul's path to help you to move away from working with other people for a while so that you can go and create on your own. And it's going to work out for you, Scorpio. I feel like for some reason, you feel like you have to have somebody along, and yet at the same time, when you have somebody along, you get into this sense of competition, whether, this could be a family business, this could be a family situation, this could be, a work situation. There's, you just get into these situations where you feel like you're being judged. It's about walking your own path, of stepping into your Queen of Wands energy, being independent and free, financially secure on your own, of loving yourself, of giving yourself the permission to do this. Because I feel like some of you feel like you're almost trapped. You see how the Five of Pentacles, her skirt is kind of like a cage? I feel like you feel as if you're almost trapped. And the only way out of this trap is to understand that you can build your own financial security. You are going to have it, Scorpio, because the Four of Wands is the happy family, the celebration card, right? It is about the financial stability of having the four solid corners, of a structure, of being sound and secure. Because as long as you are in an energy of feeling like you're always competing, right? You're never going to feel secure. It's about stepping into your knowing that, hey, I can do this on my own. I may want to do it with other people, but first I've got to go do it on my own. And I feel like that's the key here is go do it on your own. Then you can come back and try to work with other people. For some reason, it's almost as if, a baby sometimes goes from, just rocking on, hands and knees, right, to walking. They totally skip the crawling phase. And I was a teacher, and, sometimes, I won't say I'm not a doctor, but sometimes children that do that, they miss that crawling stage. That crawling stage is there for a reason. It's to help you to evolve into a body, a physical body that can walk. So sometimes when kids miss that crawling stage, they can have different difficulties, maybe learning difficulties down the line. I feel like for some reason, you've missed the crawling stage. You've missed doing it on your own. Okay? However that may play out for you. You may have always had a corporate job where somebody else was telling you what to do. Or you may have always, relied on, if this is a family situation, other family members to kind of take care of you, right? And now it's kind of like, okay, Scorpio, go do this on your own. Because when you do, guess what? You're going to step into this Queen of Wands energy that is going to skyrocket you into this celebratory situation. As long as you keep trying to repeat this pattern, this is the energy that you're going to get. Look at the Three of Pentacles is working with other people, but look at, she doesn't look very happy, right? Three of Swords, it never works out. Look at your past situations, especially work situations. Every time you're working with somebody, does it work out? Or do you end up going in a different direction, right? Does it leave you feeling less than with the Five of Pentacles? Really interesting energy. Yeah, it's really about, I feel as if it's kind of like you're trying to distract yourself from the truth, from the truth of just, saying I have to go in my own direction. I have to go do something on my own. And with a leg up, I feel like you're going to have an opportunity coming on to your path that will allow you to go do this. And I think this reading, the message here is go do it. Go do it. All right. What do I resist feeling right now? Okay, let's see what we have here. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy this freedom within your soul. And, you started off right here with the Star card, which is about healing. You're wishing and hoping that things, you could have this happy family situation or whatever the situation, if it's work, a happy work situation where everybody gets along. But there is also this sense that will not happen until you heal yourself. And the message here is the way to heal yourself is to be able to stand on your own. To not do it because you're trying to prove it to the King of Swords just how wonderful you are. To do it out of your own truth. out of your own knowing that this is the direction you that you really want to go in. I feel like for some of you, you may be a little bit dimming your light in order to try to, you see the star. She's holding a wand, a star wand, right? Dimming your light, and it's interesting because look at then we have the key here. It's kind of like the wand. Your truth is your light. Your light is your truth. If you're not shining your light, you're not standing in your truth. If you're not speaking your truth, then you're not shining your light. Really interesting message there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. Yeah, it's, the answer. Look, you have a high priestess here. Underneath that, we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. You want something that's long lasting, but it's almost as if you're holding yourself back from it. Because I feel like there's this energy of, well, if I go and give myself my permission to go and do this, whatever it is, on my own, to step in my truth, to shine my light, if I do this, right, then will my happy family, will I have my long-term happy family? But it really is about giving yourself permission to step into your own truth. And I feel like, there is something about allowing yourself to no longer compete. Just say, I'm not competing. Competition is not really the answer to anything, right? Competing sometimes puts us out of our own truth. Everyone is here. Everyone has their own light, their own truth. It's about allowing everybody to live in their own light, to live their own truth, and not to feel like you have to compete and be judged. Really interesting. Well, Scorpio, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. But I really do wish you lots of love and light in this situation. Please be gentle and kind with yourself. Give yourself a lot of compassion. Take really good care of yourself as you're working through these feelings. And I'd love to hear in the comments below how this might resonate with you. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.